When you take a look at this South Adams team, what do you take away from last year that you guys can improve upon, and what do you take away from last year that you guys are going to try to continue to keep rolling?
Well, last year, last year's summer wasn't too good for us. We were putting guys in spots they weren't supposed to be in. But this summer we went to a Trine camp and got more situated, so we know where our guys are going now.
You mentioned kind of getting situated. With Coach Moser, obviously last year was kind of a feeling out process. It always is when you change coaches. How much more comfortable are you with him as the head coach and with what you guys are doing schematically on both sides of the football?
I'm a lot more comfortable with him. He's helping us all out, like position-wise, and he's helping the season out more. Like on offense,
you guys are just more used to executing what he's up there?
Yeah. He's putting more plays together for us, and we're understanding them a lot more.
Well, tell me about this offseason for South Adams. What are some of the highlights of the offseason? What are some of the things people don't know about South Adams that we're going to see on Friday night?
Going to the Trine camp, we learned a lot more stuff, and we got a lot more packages going together.
Well, it wasn't all that long ago where you guys had the nice stretch of playoff runs. How do you get back to that? How do you make that the staple? How do you make that the constant at South Adams?
We work hard together, just keep bringing in the young ones, getting them up there.
Well, as far as this South Adams team goes, what do you take away from last season you guys can improve upon? What do you take away from last season you guys are trying to continue?
Well, you see, last year, I mean, it was kind of like a fresh start for us. Losing all those seniors and coming back with just a real fresh lineup, a lot of underclassmen, a lot of just fresh juniors, never getting much experience. And it's really going to help us having all those guys back. I mean, we're not losing a whole lot. I mean, a couple of key losses like Drew and stuff, we're going to be losing him. But I think we'll be all right getting most of our returning lineup back and just having all that experience on the field, and we can take that from last season and bring it into this season, really get fired up and be experienced, and like we already know what to do and stuff.
Yeah, considering you guys are a little bit more familiar with what Coach Moser is doing, how good do you feel about where you guys are at as a program, where you guys are at schematically at this point in the year as opposed to where you guys were at last year at this point?
It is extremely different. Last year we were still trying to work our plays in and just like trying to get timing down and stuff. This year is so much different. We went up to Trine this last week and we looked like we did at the end of the season last year. Heck, I mean, last year at this time of the year, we were so fresh and it was unreal. This year, we already have our timing down. We got like a connection that we already have, and it's just an entirely different team than it was last year.
Well, when you take a look at the goals for 2016, what are they for this team? What are some of the things you are working on to accomplish those goals leading up to August 19th?
I mean, a main goal is always sectional. I mean, always making it out of that tournament play, making a tournament run, and it's just key factors is just preparing and just like preparing at the beginning of the season for that, and just like going every game and just taking it one step at a time and just going at it as hard as we can.
Well, the good news is we bring back 10 stars on offense. We have all 5 offensive linemen back, guys that have played a whole year together. They know each other well. They communicate well up front. As well, we have 8 guys back on defense. So, I mean, a lot of experience coming back. We only had 6 seniors on the team last year. We're going to miss, obviously, Drew Lefevre, who is going to Taylor University. But, like I said, a lot of experience coming back, a lot of guys, a big senior class. We're excited for them.
As far as you guys go, where are you at in the quarterback position? Everybody wants to know about that going into camp. Where are you guys at? Who are some of the guys competing for that position?
Well, that's the big question mark right now. I mean, right now we have 2 seniors, Marcus Teeter and Braxton Haight, competing for that. Braxton was our JV quarterback last year, and Marcus Teeter, he's known more for basketball than football. He's come out for the first time since 8th grade. Throws a pretty good ball as well. And then Nick Stuber, a freshman, would be Joe Stuber's younger brother. Runs the ball hard, was a great 8th grade quarterback. So all 3 of those guys are now competing for that spot, and we'll find out come 2 days who wants that the most.
For you as the head coach of the Starfires, where are you at in terms of implementing what you want to do as a program, implementing your philosophies today as you were, 365 days ago at this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's leaps and bounds, man. And we just got back last week. For the first time this year, we went to Trine for our team camp and spent 3 days up there, just kind of some team bonding, had 5 or 6 practices on the Trine field, and that was a great experience for us. But like you said, you have a whole year of experience now trying to get my points across, what I want from a program, what's our main goal as far as building character, building guys of integrity, and trying to win some games. They're starting to buy in, I think. It's moving forward very quickly, yeah.
Heading into 2016, if there's one focus from now between between now and August 19th, what is it for South Adams?
The big focus right now, I've been thrilled with our enthusiasm, our energy, and our work ethic so far. I think we have a high standard at practice, and it's starting to show a little bit. The big question mark is going to be leadership right now. We have a big senior class, but Drew Lefevre was our leader last year, and we're trying to find who's going to step up and replace that as far as who's going to lead this team this year in 2016.